Welcome back in, builders. We're continuing right where we left off last time, trying to clear out a little bit of this street and prep ourselves to be able to get into some more homes. I was thinking between recordings here, one thing that we're going to need to be very aware of is our food. I'm a little concerned. Okay, these are not pulped. I'm a little concerned about the amount of calories that we have available. It's not desperation mode or anything, but we just really don't have anything resembling a stable food source. All right, squishy squish, zombie child, headless zombie, thorny shambler. I'm not a big fan of that thorny shambler for sure. That could be some trouble. Game system, nope. Yeah, we don't need any of your trouble here, guys. Okay, so we've got this place. We have not been inside. Looks pretty banged up, but that's not horrible. Let me hop in there. What do we see in here? Zombie, decayed zombie, 3 headless zombies. Okay, nothing crazy. Yeah, I don't have my backpack with me. Golf bag. But I want to just make sure we are clear before coming over here with a bag. Okay, I'm liking that things are closed. Let's go to a crouch here. Close these windows off. Okay, let's just make sure that nobody got any ideas or anything. What's that furl we took out? Yeah, we should be good here. We were pretty far up this street. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this guy. A shambling undead humanoid is body overgrown with a tangled mass of otherworldly vegetation. Hunched over and dragging its feet as it moves, the bramble utterly enveloped its upper half twitches and moves on a life of its own. Tendrils tipped with paralytic sting. That could be quite dangerous. A little bit of a storage room here. Okay. Both of these want to go down. We will activate our flashlight. We will peek down. Yep, that's why we peek. That is why we peek. Okay. We will activate our flashlight again to put it away. I am happy enough. Let's go back to walk. Ow. I am happy enough, I was saying, to fight you. Man. Bites my left hand. Alright, well, I was being polite, Mr. Zombie. I was trying to be polite. And then you just had to go and do all this. Memory card. Okay, nothing I care about. Alright, there's a zombie kid. Alright, is there more than one, or was that your noise? That was your noise, okay. Come here, zombie kid. Man, torso. Okay, let me give it an alcohol wipe on the torso. Let's activate. Put away our sword, our axe. Stop the bleeding. What'd you have, kid? Pencil case, nothing useful. Smash and smash. And we get my axe back out. Random doll. Some orange soda. We could drink that. I'm trying to get a little bit of extra calories in from wherever we can. Powdered candy sticks. Yeah. A pop-up pirate. I'm guessing that's a toy of some sort. Some peppermint patties. Okay, game stuff. A frisbee, marbles. A plastic scythe. Okay. Baseball bat. Won't fit in any pockets, unfortunately. That is a possible okay weapon. Spotted a fat zombie. Just reclining in his chair as you do. And this is why we're doing this slow and careful. Somehow... Okay, so this person had died and resurrected recently because their stuff isn't ruined. A fur hat? Yeah. A full-face motorcycle helmet. A tuxedo. Full-face motorcycle helmet. Helmet covers the entire head along with a glare-proof visor, offering the best protection when you ride around on your motorcycle. Activate it to raise the visor. I think, actually, that we may actually be better than the helmet we have on. So my hard hat... Excellent coverage. So 40% coverage, 8 bash, 8 cut, and it's going to be the forehead and crown. Whereas a full face motorcycle helmet, 76% of the head, including the eyes and face. That might actually be better. Let me take that off. Let me wear... Okay, so no vision, but if we activate this... Okay, no. That kills my vision too much. Unfortunately. That would be rather nice. Let's wear... hard hat. Does my hard hat have my flashlight in it? It does. Okay. You used to have to craft that, but I think now the hard hats have like a little strap that just hooks flashlights on. So you don't have to actually do the craft portion of that. Drama novel. Okay, what are you? Door is locked. Scissors. Rubber boots, pliers. Bower's buddy. Okay, we're definitely going to want to come down here and grab a couple things that we're seeing. Let's go ahead and... This is clear except for this, so let's get in here. Let's wait until we catch our breath. Okay. Bathroom that was locked from the inside somehow. Let's go get our bag. Headless zombie. Yep. Headless zombie. Alright, where are these boys? You guys are annoying the crap out of me. I gotta be so careful because I keep ignoring things, and that's when something crazy is gonna sneak up on me. There we go. Wallet, smartphone. Don't care. Okay, that guy's struggling. He can't make it through that fence. Now, I normally would be happy to just let them sit there, but they're going to make so much noise. I think I would rather deal with this. Where are you? So I could fight from here. Come on. Come on, you can figure out this. You can figure this out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't dare turn off safe mode, but maybe I'll have to. All right, we're safety is off at the moment. We need to remember that. Okay, these things can't hear me. I'm just hoping he'll wander near me. All right. That's exactly what I knew was going to happen. He sensed I was nearby. Okay, that's him bleeding, not me. Smoke phone that was locked. Don't care. Smash. Zombie spotted. Ignore. Is anyone aggro? No, but that street up there is going to probably be a little too much for us. So I think where we're at is kind of the end of the road. For as far as we can go this way, at least in the daytime. Alright, neither of you had anything good. All right. Don't have that house clear, but I don't think I want to mess with it right now. Let's peek. Okay, that's an interesting little yard. Where's my backpack? Hello, Fox. I saved your life. Please remember that. Is that my backpack further down the street? I can't tell. Where are you at, backpack? I thought it was right here. Zombie. Oh my gosh, we're getting too much garbage on the street. That's the leather backpack. Yeah, that's mine right there. Okay. All right, leather backpack, go. Back up this way. Into this house. Okay, we have cleaned this. Let's start by doing that downstairs stuff. Okay, so a couple things I saw up here I liked. Grab pliers. Bower's buddy. Okay. Sponge. A hammer that's not damaged. I'm gonna grab that. We'll switch out our other one. A lawnmower. Unfortunately, the lawnmower does not fit in my pockets, guys. It's a shame, I know. A bow saw. Bow saw. Tree cutting to wood sawing. Alright. I'll bring that with. Some nails, shaving razor, splintered wood. Scale. Cloth patch. Okay. Nothing else I really want here. I'm not sure if I need those pliers or not, but you're going to be exceptionally sad when you need pliers and you do not have pliers. Survivor note, some soy sauce. Please tell me you didn't go out drinking soy sauce. All right, we'll grab that. Survivor note. This isn't real. This is a test to turn you into the Manchurian candidate. Oh no. I don't know. Feels like it's relatively real to me at the moment. Where are you at, Survivor's note? Okay, now there's a bunch of strings here, and we are going to need a lot of strings. You can break them apart into smaller strings, and then all the way down to thread if you have to. So getting extras is always handy. And this place is so messed up, I'm actually going to go ahead and tear down curtains. Normally I don't like to do this because I like the cover they provide, but each one has a long string, a stick, some nails, some bed sheets. The equivalent of bed sheets, I suppose. A book about capitalism. Always useful, but not at the moment. MP3 player off with full battery. Alright, you know what? I'll nab that. It's got full battery. We might be able to get a listen out of that at some point. Okay, and then back in here. Gloves. Scissors. Okay. Very disappointing little storage room there. Oops. Alright, now we don't want to open these windows because there's stuff out that direction. They have a lot of steak knives. Is that... Seems to be an unusual amount of steak knives. Okay, all kinds of just stuff. I will grab from here 6 long strings. Yeah, just that. Nothing in the fridge. This is kind of what I'm concerned about. Like, it's great to have 83 sugar, but I can't live off of 83 sugar. A bunch of spices, but again, I can't really live. 105 cheap wine. Well, we might have to make exceptions sometimes. I'm not going to bring that for now. Another pair of cargo pants. We already have a bad fitting pair. I don't need a second bad fit. Head warmers, t-shirt. No, that's useful. What's a transistor? That sounds like electronic skill. Basketball shorts, compression top. Again with the double opera gloves. Am I the only person that doesn't own 2 pairs of opera gloves? Is this just something that everyone giggles behind Babble's back about? A cloak. We may not have 2 pairs of opera gloves, but we do have a cloak. that apparently is not causing me any problems. If I drop the leather backpack, encumbrance, hold on, what's my actual encumbrance? 27 on the torso. If we drop the cloak, 23 on the torso. Man, I am still... Yeah, that football armor, man. I don't know, we're right at the cusp of being probably too heavy on, or too much encumbrance on that chest. I'm gonna let it ride for now, but I will probably have regrets at some point. I really would suck to give up that armor. How many times in combat have I said, you were hitting the torso, but your armor protects you? We can take a broken leg or arm. We cannot survive a torso or a head major injury. All right, that place is done. Was okay. Now we might be able to break into this section, but anything here on, that was way too many. So we have a few other houses on the other side of the street. Let's just cross. Now, I've not cleared these houses. I don't think we can, well, it has that nice fence. And I killed the ones that I think were active in there. All right, you know what? We're gonna be a little on the spicy side here. I'm gonna drop backpack and the cloak. The nice thing about that cloak, it'll keep me dry when it's raining. Getting rained on is something that your character really gets annoyed by. Okay, let's go to a crouch. Close. From the northwest, we hear a clang. Yeah, they're just banging away on that, aren't they? Alright, now, they will forget you after a time. But we're going to need to be relatively quick here. I think they've caused enough commotion. Peek over here. Yeah, they're all... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, they're all on the other side of that fence. That fence is not invulnerable. They, given enough time, will make their way through it. And they're making so bloody much noise. From your west, you hear glass breaking. No, you know what? I don't feel like it. Not today, zombie. Not today. You guys can have that house. Let's go. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah, that other place was getting too spicy. I don't suppose I could just open the door. No, of course not. Like you here. He struggles to stand. He got back on his feet. MP3 player, pocket knife. Again, not much I care about. Thank you for making me an entrance. Okay, I don't need to open that door. That's locked. Bruised corpse of an oversized cockroach. Okay. May have a cockroach house here. Dangerous, but not like exceptionally so. There's a rock. Okay. So let's close the window, close the blinds. I'm gonna guess those came out of the basement. Okay, so why am I looting? Do not loot battle. Okay. Clear, we need to check the basement. I'm gonna preemptively have another aspirin, I think. Activate. Now, the downside to doing the flashlight peek is they can see me when I pop the light down here. Okay, it is a cockroach basement. There is something in here. It's a fatty. Alright, I'm willing to fight a fatty. Those are actually relatively easy. A little higher HP than normal, but they're slow. He says he gets whacked. Yeah, they're slow. Hiking backpack. Hello. Oh, it's pretty damaged though. No, I don't have the skills to repair it. Alright, these boxes are annoying because we're gonna have to kind of like check them one by one. Hello, syringe. Can I reload you? A pneumatic spear gun? Well, there you go. If we have to fight underwater, I'll just remember that that's here. A 5-pin bow sight. I mean, if we were an archer character, we'd be really excited about that. On the ground, there is a bunch of insect droppings that are giant. Some knee pads. Can I put those on? Okay, it's not interfering with anything. Leg encumbrance is 16. I think that's all right. All right, a little extra armor there. A collapsible mop. A flare. Hydrochloric acid and a wood saw. Now, is a wood saw better than the saw we picked up? 1 tree cutting, 2 wood saw. I don't think so. Screwdriver we already have. Some clean water. Let's drink that clean water. We're already slaked, but it's just water. I don't have to do the effort of doing it myself. Okay. Several dead cockroaches here. Again, that used to be a pretty viable food source, but because mutants' flesh has toxins in it now, it's a lot less good than it used to be. Hello, Jim. Easy life. Leather belt, leather jacket. Oh, but it's filthy. Dang. Okay, right now, the main thing I want to do is just get through and clear the house, and then we'll come through and clean it out. Like we saw. Might be some friendos in here. Okay, do I want to make noise? I'm gonna break that one on our way out. Again, just repetitive noise of us banging on a door is a great way to draw things in. Were you there before? I guess so, yes. Now you've got me questioning everything, game. We'll grab that string. We'll be very happy we have all this string at some point. Alright, anything of interest? A pot. Steak knives. Yeah, you can really see, I mean, there's going to be a lot of repetitive stuff in various kitchens, right? A battery charger. That is really nice to install on a vehicle. Alright. A little bit of self-indulgence here, and that was locked. I don't think I'm interested enough to bang that one down. Electric spin wheel. We looted the basement. A cell phone battery. Kind of a flop here. Broad spectrum antibiotics. I apologize, house. I just didn't understand your ways. You just wanted me to have some antibiotics should the worst happen. I'm very grateful for that. Antibiotics are the one thing that can save you if you get an infection, because otherwise an infection is lethal. Socks, tie clip. We put on some hot pants. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Banana scarf, another leather backpack. Hair curler, no. Alright. Keep smashing until we break it. Wait until we have our breath back. They can also see me at these Z levels, so I do want to be a little careful there. Bad jeans. All that work for some jeans that don't fit. Close that. I'm just trying to make things as hard as I can for them to get through here. Alright, I think we're on the way out. Now, where are you? Oh, bird litter. Can I climb you? Yes. Cool. Okay, I think I'm willing to say done. We have not been in this house, which has a garage that opens from the inside, not the outside. Alright, I'm willing to pop my nose in here. Let's drop. The second we get complacent, I guarantee you is when I'm going to get bit. Oh, no car. There's the way we open the door. Large plastic sheet. A hand crank charger. Maybe. It's heavy and it's bulky, but it would allow me to charge batteries. A kilt, if we were so inclined. And nothing in here really does it for me. I don't think it's worth the noise. I don't think that's worth the noise. Any more antibiotics for me? That was a nice little pickup. Am I allowed to deconstruct that door? No. Because it's damaged the way it is. Alright. We're clear except... What is this? Activate our flashlight. Peek. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. A snot gobbler. This swollen, gooey-looking mutant child looks bad, even for a zombie. Maybe that's why it seems to want to hug so badly. And a tough zombie. Plastic wizard cane, RPG die. Break a leg, chemistry for kids. And wow. And a zombie cop down here? I don't think so. Nope. I just don't think so. Can I? Yep. There you go. You guys just enjoy that. Sometimes they're smart enough to get up the stairs and sometimes they're not. We're not going to find out whether those ones are the bright ones or not. I don't feel like having a goobler or whatever his name is. Steam gears. I don't feel like having a goobler. Oh, it's a board game. Get drool all over me. I'm pretty sure those guys are like miniature boomers. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Long string hammer charger. Steam gears. Pliers. Oh, I should have known it was in my backpack because I have my backpack on and things are supposed to go into my backpack. Alright, knowing that, we're not going to probably come back to this house. I'm going to make a little bit of noise. Another sewing kit. And a cloth patch. I'll take that. I'm going to take the sewing kit. I'm going to unload sewing kit. And I'm going to drop sewing kit. I just want the thread out of it. Man, this place is a bit of a dodge, isn't it? Take some extra cloth. Man, I'm getting concerned. I'm used to having more food spawn in CDDA. One of the things last generation does is it really lowers the food spawns. All right, I'm gonna eat that pudding. Cast iron pot, small fire extinguisher. We already have a large one over there that I'm gonna take apart. Spoon, a scrub butt brush. A candle that actually has full charge. I might grab that. Man. I'm disappointed. Done. And I'm gonna put a note here. And how do we do this? So I want a exclamation point. Base. No, so I think I want this to be in red. So R colon exclamation point semicolon zombies in basement. All right, so we got one more house. Yeah, because that's a favorite, it's on my map. That other backpack that we dropped off. I might need to unfavorite that thing. All right, you. Did we not search upstairs here? What was my note? Oh, I don't have a note. All right, I'm gonna poke my nose in there. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, I do remember that. We did this. I just didn't mark it, I think. Okay, apparently I did that wrong because that's a yellow note that's an R. That's fine. I'll question it, and when we mouse over it, we'll know. Okay, we might be able to cross over to here. We might need to see about coming in from another angle, though. I think we might do that. Let's go empty out. We'll take this side road down here to the sewage plant. We'll see how spicy that looks. And then we'll make a decision. That might be a viable place to hang out. Okay, so where is this bag that I left in the road somewhere? Is that going to be forever my annoyance that it's here? Okay, well, it's definitely not up that direction. Whatever. We'll survive. Alright. Back over here. We did not find a lot of calories just now. Alright, first thing, I want to disassemble this large fire extinguisher. Yes. Suppose your wielded wood axe. I guess drop it on the ground? Why don't we put it away? Okay, there we go. 3 scrap steel, 1 rubber hose, 1 steel jerry can. What I'm interested in is the steel jerry can. Unfortunately, again, we're gonna have more and more problems with this stuff. Alright, let's dump what we can. I have a feeling... Alright, hold on. Let's actually take... Get item. Give me the toolbox. Wield it. Let's go to our inventory. Go to my toolbox. Insert. Can I put things like the bow saw? No. Handle, yes. I'm looking to stick things in here. Wait, is that really the only thing I want to put in here from what I'm carrying? Okay, we got a bunch of stuff in our pants. All right, do that, do that, do that. Pliers, that's what I was really coming here to get. The red. Do that. Drop it back in there. Toolbox. Let's do a quick little read here. I just want to see what is in each of these books. By doing this, I'll know that I have one or I don't need the book. Well, these are just really quick. We're basically just like thumbing it real fast to see what's inside of it. And that way we can tell if we have any extra books, which it doesn't seem like we do at the moment. Yellow means I don't think it can increase our skill, but it has recipes that we have not memorized. So may or may not be worth keeping around. The like magenta looking ones, we're not good enough in the skill to understand it. Blue is what we'd want to be reading. This is tailoring, that is mechanic, and that is electronic. So all things I would want. Okay, butter, the cheese, the soda. Gummy vitamins I don't need on me. Under the hood I don't need on me. Okay, my hoodie. Apparently we got a bunch of junk there. Okay, we got some medicine on myself. Okay, we still have some more strings. No. Yep. Alright, so item. Where is this syringe? You. How do we make you work? Used for administering drugs. I have a vial of unable to fit string. I have a vial of adrenaline that I would not mind. You can't use the syringe there. I would love to have that prepped. Wield, throw, drop, favorite, reassign, auto pick. Do you just not work the way I think you work? Because we have that morphine in a vial. A tiny glass ampule commonly used to store medication in liquid form. Do we activate it this way? Yeah, I think if I did this, it would work. It says it would take me 5 minutes to consume this morphine. I'm not sure about that. I know you can find adrenaline shots because I've used them before. Okay, so we are in minimum pain. We're a little tired. I have all these books on me. Am I not able to fit any of these books? Because that is not good. No. All right, let's grab from here again. That toolbox. I'll wield the toolbox. Toolbox, insert. And I fit things like the hammer, the strings. Bon appetit. Yeah, we've hit a very nasty point. Yeah, I'm getting way too much not space. Well, I'm just full. I'm just full. We need an actual vehicle. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over here and we're going to start dropping things. I need to find a place that we can stay at least temporarily. And we need to dump stuff off there. Hammer, strings. Bon appetit. I guess I don't need this on me since I can't seem to find a way to make that work. All right, so we've got some painkillers on us. Alcohol wipes. Okay, we can do some unloading. Let's not do it next to other things. Unload. I guess we can unload that. Drop. Cardboard box. Okay, so that way we only have one cardboard box on us. All right, we have room to carry stuff with me now, but that's about it. Let's go take a look at this other place. Actually, you know what? No. Our axe is in a really bad way. We're at a slash and a dot. We need to have a plan for when this breaks. We do not have a ton of options. A wooden greatsword, brutal strike, and sweep attack. So this has the same things that my current one does. 22 bash and 2 cut. Just for reference here. If we activate this, our wood axe is 18 bash, 15 cut. So we're gonna lose like more than 10 damage when this thing breaks. Plus, I'm pretty sure the axe ring only holds axes, so it's not going to be as convenient to get this thing in and out. Is there anything else? A mace would be kind of nice. Like a pipe mace. Spiked cudgel. Requires a cudgel. You don't say. Or we could go with a wooden sword. We also have spears are an option. A crude wooden spear, if we had a long stick. We can just shave a plank into a wooden greatsword. So we're basically just gonna like trim down one spot where it's small enough to hold. A plank with a handle whittled down point. Left large enough to require 2 hands. It's only a facsimile of a sword, but might serve for training or just knocking some heads. So that's 16 bash, 100 move, which is actually faster than my current weapon, and it has a +1 to hit. Or we could drop down to a wooden sword. The benefit of this is it's only one-handed, but it only has block. I'm actually pretty interested in these other 2 techniques. Bash damage is pretty good with my strength. It's also good for breaking down doors, for example. I'm in. Boy, that was some time. Wielding the wooden greatsword. All right, now let's drop the wooden greatsword. Let's activate our wood axe. Let's drop our wood axe. Let's wield. No, let's wield. What I want to know is, can I activate it and put it in here? Activate. No. No wooden greatsword can be stored. All right, well, it is what it is. Activate my holster. Yeah, and you can see that the wood axe is the only thing that goes in there. All right, I'm gonna need to bring something with me. We can probably grab a knife wherever we are. All right, so I'm gonna just walk over to that sewage treatment plant. We do have, oh, I was running with safe mode off. Oh my goodness. Yep, remember what I said about being dangerous? What are you? Oh, a possum. You want to play a possum so I can kill you and eat you? That'd be cool. I would love it if we saw nothing. Of course, that would never happen. We have a zombie, just a regular zombie. Ignore him. Let's approach. Let's get our axe on. A tough zombie. Alright. I can take a regular and a tough. 2 zombies. She is on the other side of the street, though. Are we active? No. Zombie, tough zombie. We coming? We are heading my way. Okay, perfect. Yep. Come on over here, boys. I guess we can rumble here. Let me drop off my backpack and my cloak. All right, let's do this. Should have probably got my hockey mask back on. I'm gonna be very sad someday when somebody hits me in the eyes or something. Okay, we swept him. He grabbed me and bit me, and we blocked some damage with our wood axe. That's great, except for that's doing damage to our wood axe. So careful, careful. Oh man, I'm gonna miss you, axe. You send the tough zombie reeling for 46 damage. Critical. Oh, that was so good. Waterproof smartphone case. Already got one. We got the beaver box. Ignore it. Okay. Where are you? Just over there. All right, friendo. You interested? Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am? Yes, you, ma'am. Come over here, please. All right, you're not gonna let me look at the bush, are you? Okay, you're a cheeky little one. All right. All right, I see that. Okay, I see. All kinds of little grabby. She's all hands. Gotta watch out. Not safe to be a lone guy in the apocalypse. All right, anybody else? Anyone else feeling like messing with me now? Are we good? No, fat zombie. All right, now 60 to the northwest. Okay, this street seems a lot more chill than where we were getting to on the other one. Okay, so that's gonna go up and then go into town. Okay, I hope that's a good sign of things to come and that this is not a very busy street at the moment. Okay, but we have other things to look at right now. So you... a refillable lighter. I mean, that's cool and all, but eh. How about you? The dashboard is broken, so no good. What's in your back here? This is like a truck. A bottle jack and a lug wrench. I mean, we will want a jack if we actually have a proper vehicle. Okay, let me go get my stuff and bring it closer. Oh, or maybe not. All right. Bet. Come here, buddy. Another tough zombie. Okay, so we have 2 zombies in there, and if I pull them into this fence, they're going to be really, really noisy. We already saw what they like to do there. So I would prefer to not pull them into the fence, just because they're going to rile up everything else that's here. A feral mechanic. Wearing the remains of a work uniform, clutching a hammer that's used as a weapon. Okay. I'll take you on too. Alright, I think if I get my choice, I would prefer to engage the mechanic while I still have my axe. Hello? Are you a different mechanic, or how did you get here? Are you able to walk through this pipe? Okay, it's fine, just not what I was expecting. You don't like you threw a rock at me! Okay, I warned you guys about this. Alright, we're gonna need to close in on this. You send the feral mechanic reeling for 35 damage and hit it on the leg. Critical. Stunned and bleeding. Alright, they're not going to close with me. They're going to want to stand back and throw rocks. I'm going to have to close. They hit my torso. You try to keep your balance. Oh, I'll be like tripped. The feral mechanic hits your right leg with a hammer. Right leg. Okay, a little bit of damage. You get some filth on your disinfected torso. Please don't put filth on my disinfected torso. Hit me in the torso. Hit me in the right leg with a hammer. You fake a strike, so we missed. They hit my left arm with the hammer. They miss me. They hit my armor without penetrating it. I mean, I still feel like the armor's doing work. But you can see the problems with these more, let's call them dexterous enemies. Okay, yes, I will take your earplugs. Ooh, safety glasses. Yeah, I'll take those too. Ruined work coveralls. Okay, grab that. We've learned lessons. Tough zombie is dangerously close. He came through the wall. He came. Okay, they seem to be able to break gates better than they can break those walls. All right. Well, this is turning into a something show. Okay, how are we doing here? He is badly bleeding. You know what? Let's just run ever so slightly, and we'll just let him bleed out. I thought you were bleeding grossly. Stepping near water is always dangerous because I can't see what's in there. Let's... northeast. Okay, wow. You are way more annoying than I thought you were going to be. A feral human spotted. Yes. Yeah, this is escalating rather quickly. You have a pipe. Alright, are you a rock thrower or are you a fighter? You're a fighter. No, no you're not. I got hit in the torso with a rock for 12 damage. Hits my left arm with the pipe twice. You smash the feral human in the arm for 33 damage. They hit my torso, my armor protects me. They don't hit the armor. It dies. Man, this is escalating. A bike helmet. Okay, where are all these other things I keep spotting? I don't see anyone around me. Is that true? Because you keep telling me I see people around me. Okay. Child in the woods. It's slightly damaged from something. Next to a boarded up house. Okay. We still have another zombie we need to deal with. Where are you at, buddy? Yeah, you're just really stupid. Actually, he did come through the fence. Because that was not the gate. Alright, come on, man. Figure it out. Why are you guys getting so many grabs on me? I don't like that. He was wearing a tuxedo that didn't fit very well. Okay. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, I wanted to wear these safety glasses. And I wanted to wear the attached earplugs. And they're out. So this is like you have earplugs that are on like a little string. Kind of like earbuds or something. Very nice. If we're going to shoot a gun ever, it's nice to be able to do that. If we're in an area where there's a noise that's repetitive, but we don't care about it. Alright, we are kind of tired, but I'm going to push. I think we've probably seen what's here. 3 employees, 4 employees, that sounds about right. Now, I'd love to grab one of these 200-liter steel drums. That has all kinds of uses, but I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Yeah, hard hat if we didn't have one. PVC pipe. Rubber boots. I don't care about any of that. What's this? Log into EnviroCom OS version 2.03 basement access. Error, access denied. We are going to back out of that. Quit. Last thing I need to do is set off some sort of alarm. But we now know that this place has a basement, which I already knew. There's also sewer access here, but I don't think I want to do that for no particular reason. I don't think I want to look and see what's in the sewer. How to succeed at business. An inhaler? I'll grab one of those. We don't need them, but not a horrible idea to have one if somebody has a quest. A root beer? You know what? I deserve a root beer. Yeah. So 3 or 4 employees sounds about right for a place of this size, I would say. A V8. Ooh, V8's really good. V8 gives you health stat, like hidden health stat. A lime soda, we'll drink that too. Peppermint pies and some instant coffee. Bunch of empty lockers. Man, that's disappointing. Cut resistant gloves, but they don't fit. A filter mask, a hard hat, hiking boots. What are we wearing? Safety glasses, tool belt. Hello, tool belt. All right, what are we wearing on ours? We just have boots, right? Yeah, we just have regular boots. Okay, regular boots, feet, ankles, toes, heels, the foot arch. Encumbrance is 11. Okay, and if we were to... Okay, what's the easiest way to do it? I think maybe let's do this. Grab from that square, put it in that square. All right, so let's move the hiking boots, safety glasses, and tool belt. Okay, and then did I put on safety glasses or did I put on goggles? I put on safety glasses. Yeah, that makes us much less likely to get poked in the eye or something ridiculous. Let's drop our boots. Let's wear hiking boots. What do you look like? Okay, so but encumbrance is 10. I feel like that's lower. Has a little bit of protection. We're unlikely to get hit in the feet, though. I think I like that, though. I feel like that's a little bit lighter for us. All right, let's wear the tool belt. Now that's gonna have a conflict, I can guarantee, with the axe belt. But you know what? We're not gonna have this axe thing very long. So I think the axe. What do we got left? Yeah, I'm shocked it didn't break here, actually. All right, well, I could base out of here. Stuff to the west, but not horrendous. We have no pre-made fire spots. No easy sleep spots. We do have good walls in interior rooms. A lot of windows that don't have curtains. I don't love it. I don't love it. I won't veto it, but I don't like it. What do you got? Can't repair the security system. You run on gasoline and you have gasoline. You have a car battery, which works. A V6 sports coupe. 3 chocolate bars. Zombie child. More wounded than it was before. Are you going back and forth through a blueberry bush or something? Or are you actually fighting something over there? All right, ignore it. Oh, baby. A V6 sport coupe. I honestly couldn't tell you what the real life equivalent of that would be, but this one is mine now. I can't believe we have a no broken battery, no leaking gas tank. And gas, I mean, diesel in theory is probably the superior fuel, but gasoline's fine at the moment. Let's come to a stop. We're just gonna let go of controls. Grab my backpack, grab my cloak. All right. How nice is that? And this is honestly a perfectly fine vehicle. Possum, don't do what you're known for doing, please. It's small enough to be relatively maneuverable in a city situation, but big enough that I can haul. In fact, actually, let's go in reverse here for a second. Why is that giving me so many problems? I want to back up very carefully. He said, you know what? I don't feel like smashing my new vehicle. Let's try that again. I'm only going 4 miles an hour, just for reference here. I'm not exactly speeding. Very, very careful, please. Okay, I want to back that way. All right, I'm gonna call that good enough. All right, stop driving. Okay, so we're gonna load this bad boy up now. Let's activate our ring holster and put our axe in it. Ring holster is a really nice piece of equipment. I'm gonna put that in the front seat. No, yeah, I'm gonna put that in the front seat. Let's go immediately. See an oversized crow 45 tiles to the north. It's hostile and it can see me. Okay, great timing there, mister. Let's wield. Let's drop. Leather backpack. What what else can I drop here? Where's my cloak? And the cloak. All right. Yeah. Oh. All right. There's not much I can do to get him on bad terrain because he can fly. Well, we knew this day was coming sooner or later, right? A horrible bird grown 3 or 4 times bigger than it ought to be possible, and sporting a swollen gut that might look comical if it wasn't for the razor-sharp beak and the madness in its beady eyes. Alright, well, our first great, 2x greatsword fight. That's exactly what we don't want. Your pain distracts you. I'm in distracting pain and I have moderate wariness. I should have popped a pain pill. Safe mode is on. Okay, we'll turn safe mode off. You fake a... Okay, he's backing off. I'm gonna come inside and close this door. We are gonna eat a ibuprofen. I think we'll have 2 of those. And we are gonna alcohol wipe our current wounds. I'm sure we're gonna get more. I don't think I'm gonna bandage him though, because he'll just rip them off. Let's, he can't open doors, and I don't think he'll break windows. Let's wait a minute. Let's wait 5 minutes. Oversized crow spotted, ignore. I want this pain to come down a little bit. Let's wait another 5 minutes. Ignore. I gotta fight him before it gets dark though. It's only 11, so it's not a huge problem. And my wariness is slowing down. Let's wait. Let's go for a 30. Well, you know what? I don't suppose. We have 1 book in here. I heard a terrible shriek. Stop reading. Ignore. Alright, well now we know what's in that book. Read once. I'm just waiting for both the wariness and the pain. Minimal pain. We're in light wariness. It's 2 o'clock. Man. Yes, stop. Okay. Our pain is gone. We're in light tired. Drop. So what? Man, I'm very happy. I'm very actually happy that we had a book in here on accident. All right, now what we'd like to do is do what we did before. We'd like to fight right here. Where are you at, little buddy? He's gone. I highly doubt that. I guess he got tired and left. Nope, there he is. Hostile. This time he's not coming for me. It might be because we were wounded that he was so interested. Alright, God, this is... The thing is, I need to move a bunch of equipment. He's gonna attack me when I'm in the middle of it. I'm not gonna have my weapon out. I think we need to engage him. As much as I hate that idea. Alright, where are you at? Grasshopper. Oh, now you don't want to play. Now you don't want to play after all that. I'm gonna rummage through some bushes. Are you sure you don't want to attack me while I rummage through some bushes? What is my ecology? It would be really nice. Okay, we are up to 2. Perfect. I was gonna say it'd be really nice if we could level that. Found a plant stock. It's fresh. Okay, 2 of those got me like nothing. Okay. It's hard to get up to 3. You can do it off of bushes, but it's relatively difficult. 3-ish on what used to be survival. Had a lot of really nice recipes. Alright, I guess he's buzzard off for now. No pun intended. I'm sure he'll be back. Is that a long stick? A normal stick. Okay, well... I hope he stays away. What I'm going to do, we're kind of at the end of the episode here. Unless I get attacked between now and next episode, I'll just pack up the car just because it's going to be me moving stuff back and forth. We'll take notes. In fact, let's do that right now. Remember the location of this motorcycle. We may, depending on how far we move, try to move both of these. Motorcycles are really nice if I have to drive through town. They're just so much more maneuverable than a car. But a car offers the safety of being enclosed. It offers me the opportunity to sleep in a closed environment at worst, even if it's not a safe one. And obviously superior storage space. So a lot going on there. All right. Well, if you appreciated Larry's efforts, don't forget to leave a like on the video. That tells me what you guys are enjoying and helps the channel grow. If you'd like to support the channel, you can always do a super thanks here or join me live for a super chat. Check out the channel memberships or the Patreon. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I play all different kinds of things right now. That just happens to be Cataclysm. All right, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Larry, stay safe. I'll catch you in the apocalypse.